Georgia for actually putting this topic forward, and I'm particularly fascinated that because of we have one
between the bank and central bank.
Thank you, William, for this.
So that's one of the biggest. I just need to find my notes here, as I don't have my.
Aware as we come to design them of the environment
for discussion today. It is very timely to look at the immense potential.
Speakers and delegates, ladies and gentlemen, we're delighted to host you here today at the side event organized by Georgia as the president country of the leading group on innovative financing, together with France and Germany. This is the third side event that we are organizing in partnership with France on the margins of the UN General Assembly session. And the story and the key questions in regards to funding sustainable development agenda is very well known to each of us. We have the gap of 37 trillion USD that has to be breached if the SDGs are to be attained. In this context, the innovative financing is considered to have a potential of transformational role in financing sustainable development agenda alongside the domestic financial flows, direct foreign investments, as well as the official development assistance. And from 2002, starting from Monterey Consensus to Doha Declaration in 2080, EDI's Agenda for Action, and most recently, the ECOSOC 2018 Forum reconfirmed the critical importance of innovative financing for catalyzing financial resource mobilization for SDGs. The latest estimates from Dalberg Group indicate at around 100 billion USD that had been mobilized throughout 2001 and 2013. But this is not sufficient. The key question remains how we can shift from billions to trillions agenda for SDGs. Georgia and France have searched for partnerships and alliance building for identifying and unlocking additional financial resources for SDGs. And in the search of the new potential platforms, we have jointly organized together with UN and our business partners the first International Solidarity and Innovative Financing Forum in Georgia in 2015. TCIF is the acronym of the first international forum dedicated to innovative financing vis-à-vis 2030 agenda. And the recommendations from the report that is accessible through the leading group website is considered as the new global vision for innovative financing. The recommendations as the common framework and common roadmap for action identifies up to 15 new potential platforms at global, regional, and national levels, how we can mobilize additional new substantial financial resources, including from travel and tourism, trade, IT industries, cultural, sports, and other industries. At the same time, we are witnessing and welcome the expanding diversity of innovative financing platforms, starting from tax levies and solidarity contributions to green bonds, social impact investments, or the blended financing, the most recent initiatives. However, the existing platforms that we have been focusing up to date are still relatively traditional and predictable platforms. In parallel, we see a completely new emerging ecosystem of DLT technologies, and cryptocurrencies and blockchain may indeed become the game changers in the SDG funding. We still have the questions how to frame DLT vis-à-vis SDG funding and whether we can add the blockchains and cryptocurrencies to the existing financial toolkits for sustainable development goals. And again, the key question for our discussions is whether the DLT technologies can really make the billions to trillions agenda a reality. At the meeting today, the side event will be structured around the information and experience sharing from multiple stakeholders. We have the representatives of governments, academia, private sector, and civil society. Especially important is to share the existing experience and to consolidate some very basic evidence and practices in the extremely diversifying and rapidly changing area of DLT. We do hope that after the meeting we'll have a better understanding of the blockchain technologies and their potential impact on development, though of course we still consider the remaining concerns and questions on DLT in terms of environmental impact, legal, taxation and other accountability issues, as well as the potential risks related to the cybersecurity and cybercrime when we speak about the DLT. And the final statement as the president of the leading group, I think that we definitely have a window of opportunity to act today, but we need a broad international agreement whether DLT, weighting the risks and potential benefits, could really become the game changer for SDG funding. And I thank you for your interest to join the event. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our colleagues from France and Germany who have been contributing to structuring the event. And of course, I would like to appreciate and give a special gratitude to my colleague, Dr. Tamar Chalice, who has been the coordinator of the innovative financing portfolio in the permanent mission of Georgia to the United Nations. Thanks again, and myself, as each of our participants and delegates, I look forward to very interesting discussions and definitely learning more from the existing experiences of our distinguished speakers and colleagues. Let me now, without any further ado, give the floor to our moderator, Mr. Franz von Weizsäcker, the head of GIZ Blockchain Lab. Franz.
Thank you very much, Miriam.